Yes, I. Greetings to the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First. See, I read a newspaper article too, no? The Birmingham. No, it's not a newspaper. It's it's an online article on the Birmingham Live. Um, Bear with me. This may I read from. And I done can't read too good already. Even though my little reading was good at some point in time, I'm gonna make reference to that in the part 3 video for the prison story. Yeah. Autistic Dudley man faces deported to Jamaica where he has no family and knows nobody. He is waiting to be deported to Jamaica by the Home Office, but he has no relatives in the Caribbean and knows no one. A black country mom has spoken out over her fears her autistic son with learning age of 6 will die alone if he's deported to Jamaica. Osimi Brown, who came to the UK when he was 4, has PTSD, anxiety, a heart problem, and screams out in his sleep. He is waiting to be deported to Jamaica by the Home Office, but he has no relatives in the Caribbean and knows no one. The 22-year-old faces deportation after serving a 5-year sentence for a robbery of a friend's phone. But witnesses say he actually tried to stop the crime. Joan Martin is fighting to keep her son in the country. The 54-year-old told Mirror Online, "I am very fearful my son will die." Yeah. Mirror Online is a well-respected, widely respected newspaper medium in the UK. See, it's the Mirror newspaper thing, but this is the online headlines, developments. See, he would not survive in Jamaica with no one to look after him. He developed heart problem in jail, and I worry his heart will stop again. I check every 15 minutes while he is asleep. Osimi is traumatized. Often he can't sleep, and when he does, he will be screaming, "No, no." He is terrified of being deported. I am concerned it's damaging his mental health as well as physical. He turns music up so high, trying to drown out the noises in his head that haunt him. You can see how hard he is fighting. Osimi has a learning age of 6 to 7 and has no concept where Jamaica is, believing it is only a bus ride away. Emma Dalmain, CEO of the Autistic Inclusive Meets Group, said, "I am autistic myself and can say that what Osimi is experiencing right now is not only catastrophic for his physical health, but for his mental health as well. He wakes up not knowing if he will wake up to be told he has to leave. So he's not sleeping at night. Then he's exhausted and naps during the day. There's a little security being at home with his family when at any moment it could finish and he could be torn away from them and be forcibly sent to a country he left at the age of 4. He has no support in place if he is deported and no family there. He would know no one." Osimi was jailed under the controversial joint enterprise law, which has been used against many black youths to incarcerate them for crimes they themselves did not commit. You understand me? You understand me? This is a widely recognized and respected newspaper in the UK. White-owned, most likely. Publicly I speak on them issue. See? And the authorities who respond admit it's racist and will do nothing about it. You understand what I say? They themselves say it's like staffs being abusive then. See? Why you don't make stronger, why you don't recommend stronger penalties, see, for crimes like these, you know? Whole heap of black youth, man, gets sent down innocently, the wrong way, see it? Osimi was present when a robbery took place and actively tried to stop it. to stop it, and he has paid dearly for it. He has been failed repeatedly by this government in all ways, from the education service to social service to the police and prison service. A Home Office spokesman said, "We only ever return those who we and where applicable, the courts are satisfied." Where applicable. Let me read that again. A Home Office spokesman said, "We only ever return those who we and where applicable, the courts are satisfied, do not need our protection and have no legal basis to remain in the UK." Again, once again, I personally spoke to a representative from the Human Rights Council on the phone a couple of years ago in respect to what I assume to be my human rights being abused. You understand what I say? And she told me, not in a jibe or anything, a bragging way or anything like that. She felt a way about it as well. And she told me that us personally as Jamaican hasn't got the same legal rights as human rights as everybody else, or as most people. It wasn't our official speech or statement where she could go pull a document and show me. But she actually said there was a legislation that basically diminished Jamaicans' human rights in Britain. You understand me? Table in Parliament. She told me that on the phone. Let's see. Don't need no protection from the UK. Youth is autistic. No, autistic is basically, for those who don't understand, it's like a child with Down syndrome, but without the physical appearance. You understand what I say? Well, it explains it's a 22-year-old man with the learning ability of a 6-7-year-old. You get what I say? Even my heart agrees. You see it? Heartlessness. And then they paint this big pretty picture of humanity and champion for human rights across the world. You understand? While they themselves perpetrate a different agenda or push a different agenda. They've got, mean streaks. On the 30th of July 2018, Wolverhampton Crown Court, Mr. Brown was convicted of robbery, attempted robbery, and perverting the course of justice. On the 3rd of August 2018, at the same court, he was sentenced to a total of 5 years detention. It would be inappropriate to comment further while legal proceedings are ongoing. You understand what I say? Now, we could rationalize this whole thing here as best as possible. See, because when laws and legislation and all of them things that were made or tabled or whatever, it was constructed around humanity, with humanity in mind. See? Now, I can 100% guarantee you that if that child was from Europe, he wouldn't be having these problems today. If he was white, he wouldn't be having these problems today. You understand what I'm saying? To put it blatant. See? Institutionally, the society has repeated itself over and over, time after time, to be very racially charged, and admittedly so by the men and women in authority. You understand me? And nothing is done because time after time it keeps repeating itself. Just the other day we have the Windrush debacle still ongoing. A lot of the people not getting no pay out. You understand what I'm saying? No money. Still struggling with debt that they owed from the time that they were disenfranchised. You get what I say? See? Then George Floyd is a worldwide thing. We can reckon with it regardless of the fact that it's Britain. You understand me? You see? And then now, with all of the forced deportation and the secret deportation, playing other people that was cancelled, all of the research that was done, all of the backlash, the insults, the embarrassment. Well, obviously they weren't embarrassing because it's something that they're proud of. They keep doing it. You understand me? Now this little youth, this youth, because I am looking at a 6-year-old, because this is how it is. You understand me? This is how it is. He's a child, but they are making reference to his birthplace, where the place of his birth, being from Jamaica. You understand me? Given how they characterize the Jamaican, the stereotypical Jamaican. That's what they promote in the media. You know, you have to go that Jamaican do, except in one instance the other day while they were deporting how much Jamaicans in the Windrush scandal. They themselves on the news admitted if it wasn't for Jamaicans, there would be no NHS. That are the National Health Service, all the hospitals, them. Yeah, because it was like festering disease and viruses. Yeah, Jamaican gonna clean it up and show them how to maintain that. You understand? Because people will sing praises about doctors and nurses. Doctors and nurses can't keep the place pristine enough to perform for them duty, you know. You have to have specialist people in that area. People will take great pride in cleanliness. And that's Jamaicans. They themselves recognize it and highlight that. You understand what I say? So, when it come down to it, bottom line is, when a Jamaican fall short of social demand, he's ostracized and condemned in the worst way. You understand me? Because they know what a 6-year-old is gonna, what is a 6-year-old child gonna do in Jamaica now? Being deported. Without no family, they know the atmosphere there more than we do. You understand me? They have inside knowledge. You get me? They have got a embassy, high commission in Jamaica that observe these things intelligently and report back what's going on. You understand the survival rate of these people, how they, you understand me? It's like, to me, you know, it's becoming like a joke to them people, like they enjoy these things. It's like an experiment to see how someone coming from the British culture, the British way of life, would manage if everything just vanish at an instance. You understand me? Can you imagine that? It must be an experiment because obviously, I mean, come on. You know? That's beyond inhumane. And all of these things happen is because we keep quiet about the treatment meted out to us by the authorities, by the institutions. You understand me? A girl comment about my teeth the other day, yeah? You want me go in and explain to you how I go on? Even though, to a degree, I don't not complain. You go and complain about it. Because you it about I know me. You know, see, I have to give thanks for the position I'm in and hope for it get better. You know, see, Rastafari. See? Different meds. Yeah, that was a prayer for myself personally with what I go through with my mouth. You know, see? Seeing? So institutionally, in order for anything happen or any form of effort, look like any effort is being made in regards to racism, you have to approach it from the institutional perspective and you have to set up stronger punishment, you know, see, for the people who manipulate it for them way. Even though we know government to the whole thing set up is like government and endorse it and encourage it with them actions like these. Because when you do things like these and put it in the public, when you think everybody with the humanity within them know them wouldn't do it to certain people and them know it's not right to be done to certain people. You understand? But he's a Yardie, he's a Jamaican type of thing, so it's okay for him to suffer. You understand? Still, replaying this old role that black people don't feel the same amount of pain that white people do. You understand me? Because this is how else am I supposed to look at it? What sort of evidence have I got? Given the relationship that we have over the years, you with the power, you with the sword, and how you wield it. You understand me? You know, I am left without any form of conclusion other than to think that this is just down to racism and it's a bloodlust, thirsty, sick type of thing because I mean, the way you're approaching it, the things that you're doing, the details in regards to your racist attempt, especially to this youth. You get me? It's totally, you know, it's irrational. It's unacceptable. Unexplainably. It can't be put down to anything other than sadistic. You understand me? What you're the one who have diagnosed the youth psychological well-being. His psychological potency, his psychological abilities, his mental abilities. You are the one who diagnosed these things. Usually kids with these type of ailments, let's put it that way, the parents basically get their role in life is carer for that child, and they get paid like sometimes better in most cases better than people who work. You understand me? They're entitled to a car, and after a certain amount of year, a new car. They're entitled to a house with certain features that accommodates the child's needs. You understand me? So there are already considerations, awareness, and knowledge of the needs of these children. Yet, this one is a yardie. Share, like, and subscribe. Rastafari.